Hello everyone. It's Relaxing Sounds 92 here, and today I have another video full of empty packages of all kinds of beauty product, makeup stuff. I've been saving up stuff always. I can never throw stuff away, even if I'm not filming. And because I took such a long break between, after moving to Austria, I have a stupid amount of stuff. So I'm gonna see if I can make it today a little bit longer than usual, just to get through some nice amount of stuff, and I can start throwing stuff away finally. I have 2 of these boxes completely filled and some stuff on the side because it couldn't fit in here anymore. So let's see if I can make a bit of a dent in my collection today. So a little sad fact is that I already tried to film this video a couple weeks ago, but my hardware failed me. My microphone lost a bunch of the footage, so I'm gonna start over again. But it has been a while since I did it. I tried it, so I'm sure my thoughts are still fresh somehow. So this is a Nivea tonic water, so it's used for cleansing your face. I also have like the milk cleansing milk that you should use before, and then the tonic after. I don't like using the milk, and I also use this because I do think it has some, there's some alcohol in here. I mean, there's lots of stuff in here, but for instance, I use it if I pluck my eyebrows. I'll use a little bit of this after because I do think it has some kind of disinfectant power. Like sometimes after plucking my eyebrows and I don't use it, I can get a little maybe like tiny infections, and it doesn't happen if I use this. So I always try to use this, but because I have in the past bought this and the cleansing milks together, I have a fully unopened one still standing that I don't think I'll ever get to. Maybe I should just give it away at this point. Maybe you can give it to somebody else. There's a very nice, I live in a big apartment building, which is quite obvious if you live in a big city. You're probably going to be living in an apartment building. And on my floor, there's, on top of the stairs, there's like this windowsill that's pretty big, and it's a place where people can put their stuff that they don't no longer use, but that are too good to throw away. And it makes it much easier for me to get rid of things that aren't like bad per se, but that I just don't have a use for anymore. For instance, a while ago I decided one of my jeans, it was just no longer suitable for me. I didn't like it anymore, but there was nothing wrong with it, so I put it on there, and usually it's gone very fast. My husband has also put some computer parts on there, and those have been gone very fast. So I really like the system, and we've both gotten stuff from it, and I've been able to hopefully give a nice new life to some items that I no longer enjoyed but that were still good. And you know, in theory I could try to sell it online, but I know that takes effort, and it's just honestly for lots of the stuff that we've got rid of this way, that just did not feel like it was worth the effort. So, you know. Okay, let's move on. Also plastic container, but it does sound pretty different. This is a nail polish remover. I recently finished another one of these. I've been going through quite a bit of nail polish remover again lately. I think I've been painting my nails for a while now. With I have had a period where I didn't actually paint my nails for a couple of years, and then I got rid of a lot of nail polish right before we moved here. But I've really gotten back into the hobby now. I purchased a lot of holotaco, but also some big orders from all kinds of different indie polish brands through Hypnotic Polish. I just discovered a new website. It's called Nailland, and that one's based in Hungary, and therefore the shipping costs are a little bit more doable than from Hypnotic Polish. That's from the Netherlands. I did order once and let it, or like deliver my parents, and then they took it with them when they came to visit me. So yeah, I'm also wearing a pretty cool polish now. It also has a hollow glitter. I don't know if you can tell. But I really like the different. Okay, if you want to know what kind of stuff I wear, you can look at my Instagram. I'll link it in the description. I keep glancing at my microphone to make sure it's actually still recording. Half traumatized by my previous experience. So yeah, I actually would love to find a different kind of nail polish remover. Not that this one is bad, but this one does have some yeah, I do think there's actually some stuff in here that's, you know, also supposed to hydrate the nail again, and I don't want that, because I also want to be able to use it to like prepare my nails for the use of polish, and you don't want oily nails before you apply your nail polish. Entfernt Nagellack schnell und gründlich, ideal auch bei dunklen und Effektlacken mit Aloe Vera Duft. That was German. I want to work on my German still. I need to be able, but I do think, you know, I can get by, and I do think I've definitely improved, but it's really not at the level I would like it to be at. But that's also because I just get, I don't know why, but I get so anxious trying to come up with what to say on the spot. If I'm suddenly confronted with a situation that I did not prepare for mentally in my head, I just my brain just stops thinking, and I can't think of anything, even if I would have perfectly been able to, you know, speak German with the words I already know, but somehow it's just, oh my goodness, I'm such a deer in headlights. I don't know, I just have this terrible fear of miscommunication and not being able to make myself understood. Oh wow. Okay, I'm gonna stop that because I can still smell. I can still smell the remover, the acetone, and it's not a great smell. let's move on to the next item. I'm sure I've had many of these in my videos by now, so I do think I'm gonna try to be a little quick with this one. Also, I have another one of these in here. So this one is the honey and almond. Yeah, almond milk and honey. I'm just a really big Body Shop fan, and I don't think I'll ever stop using that stuff. Ooh, this one, no. Okay, this one doesn't smell great anymore, so like the tiny bit that's left in here has gone bad. So, well, if that doesn't mean I should throw stuff away, I don't know anymore. So I have another one. The mango body butter. Oh, yeah, this one has the same problem. They both don't smell great anymore. I've never had this one full size. I do think I might have had a mango full size once. And if I did, I probably put it in a video at some point, so I might even be able to check. But at this point, I've never kept count. I don't know how many body butters I've used up over the years, but it's a lot. I must say that inflation has kind of screwed up a lot in the Netherlands. When I left the Netherlands, the body butters over there cost 16 euros at the time. By the time I wanted to buy one in Austria, it was 19 euros. That's like a big difference. And then, you know, also because I'm spoiled, I only bought body butters in like discounts. So when you had 2 for 20 or whatever. So that's these body butters. Let's move on to the next item. So the next item is this deodorant from Rituals. It's for men. This is the deodorant my husband currently uses. Many of the, kind of regular drugstore brands he finds are too overwhelming. Like, some of the scents are very strong. I think, like, Axe is a brand that's pretty notorious for this, but it's also lots of other brands, and they also kind of smell the same, a lot of them. You know, I don't spend a lot of time smelling male deodorant, but my husband has a big opinion on it. Yeah, this one's expensive. I think like this can cost like 10 euros. Might be more at this point, because the last time we bought it was over a year ago. So, I'm terrible at describing smells, so I couldn't tell you what it smells like, but it says organic bamboo and sandalwood on the packaging. My senses work very weird. I'm very sensitive to light and sound and smells and tastes and everything. And if there's one particular thing I dislike, say I don't like fish. Any type of flavor out of the sea I find utterly disgusting. And even if there's like the tiniest drop of it in my dinner, I will be able to taste it and I will find it overwhelming and ruining the whole dish, which makes it difficult to taste anything else. I'm also terrible, absolutely terrible with spice. I'm terrible with spice. And but at the same time, even if I can taste a lot, I find it usually very difficult to recognize tastes in a way. You know, if I dislike something, it will stand out to me for that reason. But other than that, my husband can taste like a soup or a sauce and he will be able to identify specific ingredients. That's just impossible for me. My husband's also pretty good with music. He plays the drums and he plays guitar. He used to be pretty good at the recorder when he was young, and he actually enjoyed that. And then he went to the, a recorder but a size bigger. It's called an alt fluit, I think, in Dutch. And he also enjoyed that. But he's always been very good at identifying things in music. And sometimes he hears something and he thinks it's amazing and then he puts it on and he listens to this thing and I just, for the love of me, I can't hear it. I feel so dumb sometimes. Okay, let's move on to the next one. This is the deodorant that I use, but I also have spray. The spray is not in here. Maybe put it in a different box. I don't remember anymore at this point. The reason I have two, I have a spray and I have this one. So if I come out of the shower, I use this one. But if I have not showered or cleaned my armpits very recently, I don't like putting a roller in there, and I will use a spray, so that's why I have both. And I have both of the same line, although recently I bought a new roller because I couldn't find this specific one at the store I was at, and then the next store I was at did sell this one, so I'm kind of miffed the fact that I kind of let myself buy the wrong one. I really like this one. I feel like this one stains my clothes a lot less than lots of other ones, even ones that specifically say that they don't stain your clothes. But I don't know why. I really like this one. I think it smells nice. And it's, I think, one of the most expensive ones that Nivea sells. So, yippee. But, I think not staining my clothes is worth a couple extra euros. Okay, let's see what else I have in here. I'm making some good progress in this box. This is a face scrub, and I'm 100% sure that the day cream of this one has been part of a video before. I don't remember what I said about it at the time, but I will probably repeat myself a little bit. I got a set of day, night and scrub day cream for free. I don't remember, I think it was through my bank, I'm not sure. Sometimes they just gave away stuff like that for free. I don't understand. I don't remember for sure. But I looked up the brand, and this actually is full size. Only the tubes are shaped differently, so these were terrible. When they were getting empty, my husband knocked them over so many times, accidentally, because, you know, they're very light and unstable because of their terrible shape. So the one that you can buy in the store is actually like way lower and wider. And I do think this looks elegant, but it's not practical. Also, I didn't dislike them, but I also didn't really like anything about them. The night cream I still haven't used, I still haven't finished it, so that one will appear in the future. Well, I did like this one. I did like the scrub, but the day cream I was not impressed by that at all. And for how expensive it was, I found it kind of amazing that there was no SPF in there at all. But I really liked the face scrub because it was not drying. So lots of the scrubs you can buy, the cheaper ones, are like a cleansing gel with some stuff in it, and the gel is actually terrible for my skin. It's way too drying. I don't need soap on my face. I already have dry skin. And this was like a nice soft cream with some stuff in it. That felt really nice, actually. So yeah, I don't think I would recommend it because I think it's just too expensive. But I did enjoy this product, and the night cream that I have around now, I'm kind of, forcing myself to use because it's, it's cream, it does the job, but I'm not particularly impressed by it at all. Then we have, I'm gonna grab these ones. Yeah, I have some boxes here. These three are from nail polishes that I purchased over a year ago, I think. Yeah, for sure. And well, sadly, I'm actually considering two of these three to maybe give away again, because I don't know why I love them so much that I ordered them. I don't really see it now. I don't know, maybe it's because my collection has grown considerably since that I'm already done with these two. It's not that they're bad polishes, I don't think they're amazing. I don't really know why I love them enough to purchase them for so much money at the time. But I don't like unrecommend them. From both Emily the Molly and the Penelope lids. These are the only two colors I have, the only colors I have them, so I can't really speak about the whole brand. I can say that this one, the pink is my thing, sadly it leaked, so I lost some nail polish, but also I had to extensively clean it because it was a complete mess. And you know, you do that with acetone, and I did not realize, but the, you know, stuff on the bottle with information and the name, you can clean that off with acetone, so that bottle is just empty now. Luckily it said the name on the bottle on the bottom with a sticker, so I could still, you know, identify the polish, but that would have been a problem otherwise. And this one is called It Never Ends. I have swatched, you know, no, I don't swatch, I just use them, and I have both of these on my personal Instagram. That was before I started an Instagram especially for my nail polish, so you can look them up if you want to. And I do think I want to give both another chance sometime soon, but I don't feel excitement for them anymore. This one, on the other hand, is an old one from ILMP, because this is still with the previous, I think so, yeah, that is from with the previous font. Imagine that, I think that was the blue one, I'm not sure anymore, I think so, and that blue one was amazing. It was the bluest blue I've ever seen, and I took a picture with that, and it's on my nail polish Instagram account, and the picture doesn't do this color justice in my opinion. It was so blue and it was beautiful, so I do kind of feel like putting that on sometime soon again. But then again, I also put in another order at that new website I mentioned earlier, so I just spent so much money again on more polish. So I'm sure that I'll mostly be, you know, wearing new stuff soon. And I also, for the first time in a long time, I ordered stamping plates and a stamper, and I'm gonna finally try some real stamping. I've been aware of stamping for a long time, and it was at some point became so popular that Essence, you know, a really cheap drugstore brand, came out with some tools, and I bought those, and those were all that was terrible, and it turned me off. But I realized now it was just probably terrible quality stuff, so I've decided to try it again. So I bought two beautiful plates with mostly, you know, graphic design kind of stuff. So yeah, I'm very curious as to how this is going to go. And then I have one more box here, and that's a tinted lip balm from Rituals. I have a weird relationship with makeup. I'm interested in beauty in general, and I do enjoy watching beauty and makeup content online. I just don't like wearing makeup in so many ways that I find it impractical. So the only, like, if you wear a bright bold lipstick and it will wear in the middle, and then you have to keep reapplying it all the time, and everything you drink from becomes the color. It bothers me. It's so annoying. I'm also touching my face a lot throughout the day, so like foundation, it's just there was a time where I was really excited with eyeshadow and mascara. I could see myself picking that up again sometime in the future, but as of this moment I'm usually completely barefaced. I wear SPF, like day cream with SPF, and I wear tinted lip balms because my lips are dry a lot, and I do like a little bit of color, but it doesn't need to be like hella bright or anything. So I'm like concerning buying stuff for myself. I rather buy some really nice body butters and stuff than makeup at this point. And I every once in a while look at the makeup I still own and try to get rid of more stuff, because honestly I'm just not wearing it. The only time last couple of years I've worn any makeup was when I had my face in a video and I liked putting on a little bit. But there are some videos online where I think you can see that my foundation is not a great match and not applied very well, especially when I get close to the camera. I do have to say that getting close up to the camera is something, like with my face, is something I don't like to do. There are lots of beautiful women doing ASMR with like flawless white teeth and beautifully applied foundation that look really flawless up close. And I'm generally not very insecure about my appearance, but those close-up shots can get really unflattering in my opinion, so I don't really like to do them. It is like half a conscious decision lately to film like this instead of with my face in it like I did before I moved. One of the reasons is just practical. I did not really have a good table to sit at in my previous home, and now I've decided to just sit at the dinner table. I don't care, there's no real silent place in the house anyway. But I also kind of, you know, liked this look because it looks like how I started, you know? Going a little bit back to the roots. I mean, you know, I don't really know why exactly I transitioned into putting my face in videos. I thought I could just give it a try. I do think that, like, if you're looking at it from purely performance-wise, that thumbnails with faces probably do better than thumbnails without faces in them. On the other hand, I do think I've always been kind of known for my nails and how they look in videos, so in that sense I think well, legacy is a big word, but I think you might know what I mean a little bit. I also struggle sometimes a bit, like, I feel like maybe I should be more innovative or something. I mean, I'm basically still doing the same thing as I did when I started guys, it's over 10 years ago, oh my god. I think it's 11 now, I think. It's 2023 now. I think it was 10 years last year. That means it's 11 years now. Oh my god. But I don't know. I've never been... I already have trouble filming as it is. If I put the bar even higher, you're not going to get any videos anymore, I'm afraid. Like, I've looked at how it looks now, and the lighting isn't ideal, I'd say. It's pretty harsh lighting, but I'm not gonna buy new lights or anything. maybe I could look into color correcting my videos a little bit. But I already have to adjust to a new editing program. For the longest time I've used Premiere Pro because I could buy a cheap yearly subscription through like where I worked. Like first at university, there's this web shop in the Netherlands called Surfspot, and then I worked at another institution that had also access to that, so I could buy that. But I can no longer buy that, and I'm not gonna buy like hundreds of euros worth subscription. So I turned to DaVinci Resolve, which is completely free and very professional, but you know, it's different. So I do already have to adjust a little bit. I'm rambling a lot this video. I hope you're asleep. I hope you're asleep by now. I mean, it's been quite a while. My box is almost empty, so I kind of just want to, you know, go for the home run now. So we're going to move on to the next item. Which is this Rituals body butter from the Amsterdam collection. And it's covered in glitter, and I don't know if that's on purpose. Is that in here? No, it's covered in some kind of glitter. I don't know where it's from. That's interesting. You never know what happens in this box. Is full of different stuff. Okay, so let's check if this smell is still good. Yes, it is. Oh, it's amazing. I love this collection so much. I have no idea why the Rijksmuseum collaborated with Rituals, but I approve. This smells wonderful. I really love it. And it says tulip and Japanese jutsu, if I pronounce that correctly. I don't know a lot about it because my knowledge of history is pretty bad, but the Netherlands and Japan have a pretty unique relationship in the sense that for a very long time, a couple hundred years ago, the Dutch were the only Western civilization that were allowed to trade with Japan. Like, they banished all other nations. So, you know, that's some interesting cultural exchanges, and it's the reason we have a bit of a unique relationship with Japan. And I know, like, one fact is that the Japanese word for beer was influenced by the Dutch word. Beer in Dutch is bier, and I believe that in Japanese it's biru. So there's a little bit of a link. I'm immediately grabbing this one. But this one has a nice wooden. So they sound very different. Thinking, I know that Rituals has like refillable things. I have not seriously looked at that yet. I don't know how those refills work, if there's something here I should take out, because I would actually consider buying this again if it's still available. I would need to check. I mean, I think it's been pretty successful, so I hope they're not discontinuing it, but I thought that was limited edition at first, so you never know. This one, also matcha tea and bamboo. I've come to realize that I love bamboo smells in this kind of stuff. I had a body butter once that I got for my birthday from somebody, and it was a combination of olive and bamboo, and it was one of the best smells ever. And it was by a brand called Oriflame, and it's one of those weird MLM kind of brands that you can only buy through people, and those people will also try to, you know, recruit other people. It's not great, but that body butter was amazing, and I've not been able to find any record on the internet of it whatsoever, and it bothers me. I would have loved to buy that again. Yeah, this one smells very interesting. It smells very luscious and green, and it smells a little wet, which sounds gross, but I don't mean it that way. It's just like when you're in a bit of a damp forest, you can smell the rain and you can smell wetness. And this one's just amazing. So this one feels very different from, say, like the mango body butter from Body Shop, because that's a really sweet, fruity flavor smell. And this one just it smells cleaner in a way. So I can really, you know, choose the body butter dependent on my mood. I also believe this was not one of a standard collection, and I don't know when this arrived. I just saw that this was in a clearance once and I bought it. I don't know anything else about it. It's not even the same usual, you know, layout. And that confuses me, but you know. So, I did it. The box is empty now. This has been a nice long one. I hope that makes up a little bit for my absence that turned into a couple months, because time moves so fast. And I hope you're asleep and relaxing. And until next time, bye bye.